welcome back to Skoulan. You all know what are verbs, but do you know what are transitive and intransitive verbs? So in this lesson, we will understand the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. Let us start. Transitive verbs are the ones that need an object to complete the meaning of the sentence, whereas intransitive verbs are the ones that do not need any object in the sentence to complete its meaning. Now let us look at both the situations in detail. Transitive verbs. They always need an object. For example, I bought a car. I bought. Bought is a verb over here and it is a transitive verb. Why? Because you buy something. For example, an object. What did you buy? If I simply tell you, I bought, you will definitely be asking what you have bought. Now to answer you, I definitely need to add an object over here. I need to add some object. What did you buy? I have to add a car. I bought a car. So now adding a direct object to this sentence makes the complete sense. So these type of verbs that actually need to have an object are called transitive verbs. You need a direct object after a transitive verb. Coming on to the intransitive verbs now, these verbs cannot have an object. For example, the baby smiled. Now, if I'm simply telling you the baby smiled, you understand the meaning of the sentence. You will not ask what, how, when, where. You simply understand that, okay, the baby smiled. So in this sentence, the baby smiled, we do not have any direct object. Still you understand the meaning. So the word smiled over here becomes your intransitive verb. You cannot have an object after an intransitive verb. You cannot smile something for sure. Another example, we waited but nobody came. Again a sentence having two intransitive verbs but no object. So we waited makes complete sense that okay, we waited, doesn't need any object. But nobody came, again doesn't need any object here. Some verbs are used as transitive and intransitive as well depending upon the sentence. So let us look at the verbs that are transitive and intransitive both. Some verbs can be transitive in one sentence and intransitive in another sentence. For example, I stopped the car. Now if I simply say I stopped, you will definitely be asking what you have stopped. So to answer your question, I need to add the object over there and that's the car. I stopped the car. So stopped over here becomes transitive verb because it needs an object to complete the meaning of the sentence. Whereas talking about the intransitive verbs, the car stopped. In this case, although we are having the word car, but in this case, car is not working as an object, but it is working as a subject. What is a subject again? Subject is the word about whom, about which we are talking in the sentence. So car over here is a subject and not an object. So if we focus, the car stopped. After the verb stopped, there is no direct object in this sentence. Therefore, stopped becomes intransitive verb. Sometimes the meaning of a verb changes depending on whether that verb is transitive or intransitive. Example, he runs a small grocery store. The meaning of runs in this sentence is to manage. He manages a grocery store. If I simply tell you he runs, you will surely be asking what he runs, right? So now that means I need to add some object again to answer your question. So I'll be adding he runs a small grocery store. Now that makes complete sense. Another sentence on the other side, he runs along the beach every morning. Now if I tell you in this way, he runs, this is complete. You can simply understand because in this sentence, run means the sport, the activity of running. Now you can simply understand according to the simple present tense that okay, there is a boy who runs on daily basis. So then you can understand the meaning. So there you need not to have any direct object. So if it is saying he runs along the beach every morning, the sentence doesn't contain any object. So this is how we differentiate between transitive and intransitive verbs. I hope all your doubts are clear. Please follow us and subscribe our channel. We will be back with more informational videos. Thank you.